When we opened the school up in Lamin, Bojang Tamba School of Excellence, at the time the area was like very few houses was in the area, and since having the school there, the area's developed. You find, say, we have marketplace down the road, and not long after we had a school that set up maybe, I don't know, maybe 500 yards, 1,000 yards away from us, a Spanish school had set up. This was probably going back about 8 years ago. I noticed that a few of the children of our school, quite a few of them, had left our school at the time to join this Spanish school. Why? We realised because the Spanish school was giving out food. And at the time, a report was done on our school, and I got to find out that a lot of the parents from our children, because they didn't want to hear mummy or daddy, I'm hungry, they would actually leave to go and cut firewood, you know, just as far as I'm concerned, seemed like any excuse just to leave the house to, anyway, cut firewood, I was told, and the children then used to have to get themselves ready to come to school. So, give thanks, when I got back to England, some of my friends will spend a whole heap of time champagne splashing. I said, no, this year no champagne splashing are going. We need to set up a breakfast club for the youths then. And respect to a man like Peter South, who runs a catering, well, he runs catering over here. He helped us run a breakfast club for some years. And since having the breakfast club, I noticed that the Spanish school has closed down for whatever reason. Our school is full attendance as normal now. We've got 60 children attending the school. And it was very important for these children to have breakfast in the morning. But like I said, it's a very poor area, you know, of the well, Gambia is fairly poor as it is, let alone, you know, compared to other countries in Africa. However, the breakfast club was really, really important. One question I get asked a lot is, how can we get involved? You know, how can we support some of these children? Well, I'd say if you look at we have a website called IE, which stands for, well, Inspirational Enterprises is our website, inspirationalenterprises.com. And there you can see how to get involved with the school, whether you would like to sponsor a child, which is like £70 for the year, or some people, they would sponsor the school because often we take the children out on visits, or the school might need painting, or you know, just different things apart from teaching the children. That school, you know, we have to do school. We have a generator that we have there. We have our own water source. And finally, when we first set up the water sources, you know, the water, we dig what they call a borehole. And when we first had the borehole, we found that the whole village was coming to get water because it's a very dry area and not everybody has access to water. So we found that a lot of the local people was coming to our school to get water. However, we had it running for a little while, but I was to stop it because we found that the generator that we need to generate, you know, to get the water up into the tank, it was being used too often, and we didn't really want the children to be left out of not getting any water, access to water, or to, you know, the water does the toilets as well and the wash basins and things. We never really wanted to run out. We found that we kept on going over and over with it. So those of you who start up a project, just be mindful of that when those things happen.